What is up, everybody? It's been a few weeks since I spoke with you guys. Since I last spoke with you guys, got some wisdom teeth removed on the bottom. They had to shave down my bone and break the teeth up and stuff. So been eating nothing but liquid and eggs for a couple weeks. But yep, that's what's been going on with me for a couple weeks. Today's an event, not necessarily an eventful day, but it's a real good day. It's been a year since I quit Kratom, 1 whole year. And I know I don't sound too excited. I'm just kind of tired. I got a lot of work going on. But a year ago, I made my first video. I think about exactly a year ago is when I made the video that was like, I think it was my second video I was making, almost exactly a year ago. Crazy. But 1 year, no Kratom. It's been a year. Haven't had any Kratom. August 7th was the last time I had Kratom. I've been updating you guys about how I've been feeling physically, mentally, emotionally, and all that over this past year. And now that I'm up on a year, today's not a huge difference compared to the last few months, obviously. But I can tell you this, I can think back a year ago when I was on Kratom. And for one, Kratom gives you energy, but it's fake energy. It's not legit energy. It runs out. Yep. And if you take Kratom like us heavy users have, that energy runs out. And when it's time to use again, take it and you get a little bump of energy again. That's how it was for me. But now every day I have pretty much decent energy. And I haven't been to the gym in a while, maybe about a month and a half. I haven't been to the gym. And it's just been a mix of different things. Like my foot has been jacked up, my back. Then I had my wisdom teeth taken out 3 weeks ago. And they told me not to do any physical activity for a couple weeks. And it's just been a mix of different things. Not that that's an excuse, but, it just seems like one thing after another. And but physically, I've got legitimate energy, especially when I'm going to the gym every single day. Legit energy, not that fake Kratom energy. And that's number one. For sure. Libido, it's not even comparable. I had to wait until the Kratom wore off, until I was like, and I spoke about this before, you got to wait. At least I did. I had to wait in between from when the Kratom wore off until like I had about 30 minutes to an hour before like small withdrawals will start to kick in. Basically just withdrawals. And in that window, I had to try to be intimate with my wife. And that doesn't work, obviously. That's why I quit. Those are a couple things. I'm mentally a lot more sharp these days, for sure. I still have my moments where I'm like, what am I talking about? But I think I had that even before I started using Kratom. But mentally more sharp. I'm way more on top of everything in life. Emotionally, not just like my emotions are up and down, because they never really were, but my emotions are very stable, for one, and two, which is a lot more important to me. Well, that's the most important, because you can't do anything if your emotions aren't stable. But the biggest thing is I'm emotionally available to my family. That's a big one. And I know anybody that's stuck, addicted to Kratom right now, that one's going to hit home. I'm emotionally available to my family. I can be a rock to them. I acted like a rock when I was on Kratom. I thought I was, felt like I was, but you can never truly be that emotional rock unless you're emotionally stable. And that goes back to Another thing that's huge, which this contributes a lot to your mental and emotional stability, I'm not feeling that everyday guilt and disgust that comes with Kratom addiction. You know, if you're a casual user of Kratom and you're just happy using it, you don't feel disgusted yet, or you just use it occasionally and it's not a problem for you, you might not know what I'm talking about. But if you're stuck in the K-hole, using Kratom every day, all day, that's how you feel. And that's how I felt every day, just not all day, but there was definitely moments where you're just like, you're disgusted with using Kratom all day. And that can be applied to any drug. You're just kind of you're kind of disgusted with the habit, with yourself, with your life. You're just like, man, I need to quit using this. It's just it's almost something malignant, but those are my biggest takeaways after a year. And it's crazy. It's been a year, man. It's like, I never thought I could quit Kratom. Like, I knew I would one day. Don't get me wrong. I knew I would quit Kratom. But I almost had it in my head that I was picturing myself as like a 40-year-old man still using Kratom. I was picturing myself as a 50-year-old man still using Kratom. And I'm in my young 30s. And that was like, I think that might have been part of the turning point when it came down to it, mixed with other things. I was like, I don't want to be on this shit, when I'm 40, much less another year. So I quit. And when I went through those withdrawals, the first week, 2 weeks, the main physical ones, it seemed like it would never end. Literally, I'm on like day 3 at night, and I'm like, will this ever end? I've had no sleep the past 3 days. I'm still going through like withdrawals, heavy duty at night. To me, it felt heavy duty. And then, a week later, sleep has gotten 2% better. I'm still getting a little restless legs. I'm still getting a little restless back. It's like, man, I got no energy. I'm just, withdrawing, going through the withdrawals. And then a month goes by, then 3 months, then 6 months. And if you've been following, time's just been going on, but it's been a year. And man, it's been an eventful year. I'll tell you that, man. It's like time it didn't stand still. Time went by when I was on Kratom. It went by. I enjoyed a lot of times. There were bad times. Life is life, life is life. But I haven't been this present in my own life, you could say, like I have this past year in years. It's been like 6 years. The first year I used Kratom, don't get me wrong, I thought it was great. I really did. I was like, man, this is it. I got a natural drug, that what they call nature's Percocet. I got a natural drug. I like the way it feels. I love it. It gives me energy, makes me feel warm and fuzzy. I can take it all day, which that was my problem. Whenever I did something like that, when I was taking pills before that, I wanted to feel warm and fuzzy all day long, all day. And then after that first year, then I realized, I was like, whoa, I'm addicted now. I felt some withdrawals. Then after that, it was like, it's not too much fun anymore. There were moments, of course, I'd be lying if I said there wasn't. But yeah, it is not all it's cracked up to be. And I've been reading a lot of, not necessarily reading, but watching videos and seeing Facebook and Instagram posts about Kratom advocates that are so gung-ho on Kratom. And I'm not I'm not knocking them at all. Don't get me wrong. If you used to be on some heavy duty drugs and Kratom helps you get off and you love Kratom, that's great, But, if you're using it every single day, all day, I don't have to tell you, you just substituted one thing for another, one lesser evil, And in my opinion, sobriety should be the goal, the long-term goal. It took me till I was 31 years old to accomplish that, but I'm here, man. I'm here. And if you're older than me, you are 40, 50, 60, however old you are, I don't think it's never too late to do that. But that's how I'm feeling after a year. If you got any questions, strike it below. Ask me, how's this after a year? How's this after a year? What about this after a year? And I think after watching my videos, all of my videos, after, contemplating your own life, I think you kind of know how it's going to be. It's not going to be, life out of Kratom isn't going to be just rainbows and cash falling out of the skies. No, it's still life. Your life is your life. It's how you make your life. But I can tell you this, quitting Kratom will, if you're addicted like I was, quitting that habit, getting rid of that addiction will raise the quality of your life. It'll hurt at first, at first it'll go down. The quality of life will suck for a few weeks. No doubt about it. But after that, then you're going through the healing process. I'm not sure about this because I've been having some health issues the past year. My feet, my back, my jaw. Those are like the main ones that have been jacking me up. And I don't know where I read this at, but somebody was saying it takes 18 months for your body to completely heal from Kratom. I don't know how true that is. I'm not a scientist. I didn't do the research at all. But a lot of drugs, not a lot, but some of them, your body doesn't take that long to heal from. You know what I mean? Usually people say by a year, your body's healed. But for some reason, I'm not sure where I read this. And drop a comment if you also read this somewhere. I have to do more research on this. They said it takes 18 months for your body to completely heal, and I don't doubt that. I'm thinking, these are just my thoughts. I'm thinking any issues going on physically with my body, I think they might just start to get better after 18 months. Now, I don't know this. I could be wrong. My foot could be jacked up for the rest of my life. I don't know. But that's my opinion, and I'll keep you guys posted for sure. That's what I got today. Thank you guys. Have a good one.